Non-toxic to man, non-toxic to cocks. Cock sure. Kakbay mo sa buhay sabong. Cock sure, herbal insecticidal shampoo for fighting cocks. Unique herbal blend of coffee, capsicum, and neem. Deadly against mites and ticks. I swear, kumintab ang feathers ko. Sure, cock. Sure.
У меня живет культурный кот, культурный кот, культурный кот, культурный кот. Он культурным голосом поет, но мимо нот, но мимо нот, но мимо нот.
Hello. Oh, hello, everyone. Oh, thank you for the 10 biddies. Phew. Mighty, aka the Mao Senpai. Byoki no Oji. Direi no chikara, what the fuck? Okay, good night in your chair. What do you mean Byoki no Oji? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Byoki no Oji, you know. Anyways, today I'm gonna be playing some Sora. Tell me if the volume's too loud. I'm gonna reduce it. I'm actually gonna reduce it preemptively just a little bit, tiny bit. There we go. All right. Yeah, we're gonna be playing some Sora. We're gonna get started on Chapter 7 because I was looking forward to it. Unfortunately, last weekend I woke up with like a really fucking bad fever. React to Chapter 7 PV first. We can do that. You got the Chapter 7 PV on hand? You got the PV on hand, so I can react to it. Also, thank you for the Vani's, Casey. I hope. Oh, good night, Casey. I hope you have good dreams tonight. Good dreams of lots of hot. All right, let's see what we got. It's just 27 seconds. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me pause. Okay, there we go. Where is it? All right. So, gonna be looking at the PV here. Let's just mute Sora. Let's see. What do we got here? Oh, we know who that is. Monolith mid. Oh. Oh, we're gonna see allergy donor again with a costume.
千歳は切ります新メインストーリー
Okay.
追加決定です
So, what I figured from this is there's gonna be some kind of all of the companies coming together. It said monolith bid, so are we having an auction for like all of the monoliths? Like, is this gonna be like all for the taking? We're gonna be like, yo, give me monolith. Like, are we gonna be deciding who freaking owns all the monoliths? Like, what's the deal here? I guess we're gonna see. All the corpos coming together to screw the little guys. Maybe, perhaps. All right, let's see. Hong Kong. Oh wait, no. That's not it. We need to go to story. Okay, let's see. Chapter 7 description. Tidings from afar bring a mixture of hope and dread. A high-stakes auction. Okay, so it is an auction. They'll decide the very survival of United Harvest Philly branch is now in motion. Everyone prioritizes their own self-interest, scrambling to get ahead at the monolith bid. Yet before the Tyrant, trapped in utter despair, appeared another dad. I, Chitose, have come at once when I heard you were in danger. Oh my god, we're gonna see Allergy Donor again! Yo! I miss Allergy Donor. I was kind of hoping we get to see more of her. So I'm glad to hear that we're gonna see more Allergy Donor. Alright. Once again, I am the Tyrant seeking to understand Mr. Intuition. I am a Mr. Intuition. So let's see. Also, I really need to update my Twitch emotes. I'm gonna do that next time I have a day off. Next time I have a day off, I'm gonna update the Twitch emotes to include like all of the Blue Archive and Stella Sora ones that we have, because I think we should have more slots. I think we have a bunch more emote slots, so I should really update it. All right. Venasyoman, Foot Free Falcon Day. Haha, take that, foot enjoyers. Feed enjoyers BTFO. It's Foot Free Falcon Day. Yes, Allergy Donor. Omnisky Aegis. Even the filthiest scandal can serve as a stepping stone to the top. Oh my god, the top? I came out of the bottom and into the top? Who's this? Mercurio? Oh, I like her. She's got some drip. Hello, Noelle. You can't tell me she's the Shintani Kai reincarnated. Even her pose is almost the same. That's true, that's true. She just needs to start dealing drugs and then she'll be Shintani Kai. Thank you for choosing us. This is Mercurio, manager of the Philae division of Omnisky Aegis. What was Omnisky Aegis again? Have we heard of Omnisky Aegis before? Oh, thank you for the follow, Nitro. Mercurio is Mercuria. Okay. Oh, insurance. Oh, they're insurance brokers. Okay. Makes sense. They have Aegis in the name, you know? Going by the questionnaire you filled out, it looks like you're in the market for a high-value life insurance policy. Oh, are we gonna die? I bet we're gonna die. Oh, it's woman. Oh, slipped your mind? Not to worry. We've just launched a new package perfectly suited for a lady of your standing. It's not just peace of mind. It's a safety net for those unpredictable little emergencies life tends to throw at us. Oh my god, is that Moe QQ? Yo! How you doing, Moe? Let me give you a shout out. Guys, Moe is like one of my best friends. Please give Moe a follow if you haven't already. She's a gremlin. She's a gremlin who has learned memes before actual words, so she is quite gremlin. And she also eats crayons in Taco Bell. Aw, Thank you, Mighty! Thank you for the gifted sub to Moe! Thanks! Thank you, Mighty! We stand by this product with absolute confidence. Frankly, it's our top recommendation for an executive of your caliber. Okay, so she's dealing life insurance executives. Oh, the lady seems angry. Can you sit on my head? Yes, you can sit on my head. Hold on. Moe, do you have any pictures? Any pictures that you might want? Just DM me like a picture and I'll put you on my head. Hold on. I'll put this on my head as well. There we go. It seems very fitting to put on my head, and then I'll put Moe as well. There we go. Now I have a Tyrant. Actually, I'll put Tyrant on my shoulders. There you go. Okay. Anyways, you have concerns about our business practices. Oh my god, I can't fucking English today. Business practices. No, I'm afraid there's been a terrible misunderstanding. Sure, I have today's Scarlet Sights right here. Front page. Ah, yes, the report on the banquet from 3 days ago. Oh, was that the one that we infiltrated along with Misty? Like, was that the banquet we infiltrated with Misty? I understand your worries, ma'am, truly. But please, trust our reputation. Omni-Sky Aegis holds a genuine seal of grace. Oh, okay, never mind. It's the banquet where we had our speech. Oh, is it because of all of the collateral damage that, like... Is it because of all the collateral damage from the fight between... between sexy scorpion lady? Yeah? Oh, Desert Scorpion Lady. Oh, I forgot that she was disguising herself as one of them. I just remember her having impeccable drip, and when she removed that impeccable drip, it was a different kind of drip, if you know what I mean. We would never lend our name to bandits like the Desert Scorpion. We were victims of identity theft, just like everyone else. John Tyrant, my ass. Hey, even Tyrant forgets things from time to time, okay, Mighty? In fact, if you think about it, the incident only proves that our coverage really does protect clients in times of unexpected crisis. That promise has been battle-tested now, wouldn't you say? Check the report. Every single person at that event who held an Omni-Sky policy walked away unharmed. Insurance brokers. Sorry, I'm burping like crazy and I don't know why. We suspect that since the bandits were disguising as our employees, they avoided harming our clients to maintain their cover. Also, Moe, if you want to send a picture, send it to my main Clotho account, not the alternative one, because I'm on the main one right now because I'm on my PC. Exactly, until the Imperial Guard confirms that every last Desert Scorpion has fled Philae, being an Omni-Sky client is practically a form of immunity in itself. Hello. Thank you for your trust. I'll send my assistant over this afternoon to finalize things. Okay, yes, we look forward to serving you. Oh, she's a smooth businesswoman. I really like this expression that she has, like the face that she has right here. I really like it. Number 17. Head to Grace Imperium this afternoon and close the deal with this Mary. Mary-san? Oh my god, if you guys ever learn Japanese through this book called Genki, there's like this whole Mary-san saga, you know? Put her down for 10 years on health coverage and 50 on life. Yes, ma'am. Drawing up the paperwork now. We called her hours ago and she hung up the second she heard Omni-Sky. I can't believe you actually landed her. Manager, you really are a master of your craft. 2 days in and you've completely turned the tables. Before you showed up, I was sure HQ was gonna shut down the fillet branch. Guess this is what a real pro looks like. Please teach us your secrets. Honestly, getting slammed with rejection after rejection is starting to crush my soul. Fair enough. Let me ask you this. What do you think we're actually selling here? Protection? Blackmail. I don't know. What are we selling? Well, insurance, obviously. Like that health plan you just pitched. It covers the client's medical bills. New VOD binge must begin. Yeah, oh my god. Stella Sora's story is pretty dang good, loyal. And life insurance pays out a benefit to a beneficiary if the client dies before a certain age. That's not selling, that's reciting a manual. Did you learn anything during orientation? She kinda does. Ah, haha. Well, there wasn't really an orientation. The last manager hired us and then immediately got fired over that whole banquet disaster. You have to help us, manager. All right. Take this sword. Now sell it to me. Oh, she's doing the pen test, guys. She's doing the pen test. Do you guys know about the pen test? Where, like, if you're in sales, they're gonna be like, here, sell me this pen. Sell the sword? Okay, this is a really sharp blade. It's so sharp, it can carve through armor like butter. That's a fail. I work a desk job. Why would I need to hack at armored knights? Besides, that's a false claim. If I asked you to sell me armor knights, would you tell me it blocks every weapon in existence? Oh, you actually had first-hand experience of the pen test. Oh, let's go, Hachikuji. Of course not. Forget it. Get back to work. Make sure you're packing something for self-defense when heading out into the field. Self-defense? Have you not heard? The front page of the Scarlet site says the Imperial Guard isn't sure if there are still desert scorpions hiding in the city. And if they wanted to disguise themselves as Omni-Sky staff again, where do you think they'd get the uniforms? You mean the desert scorpions might jump us to steal our uniform? A lot more people noticed that than I expected, yeah. I mean, I like the expression on her face, so I did look at her eyes. Hey, I was the one pitching the sword. Hands off! Oh, wait, no. Wait, no. 20 is this one. 21's the sunglasses cool one with the mace. Excuse me? Manager was talking to me. It should be mine. Aren't you already lugging around a giant hammer? You can never have too many weapons. Oh, she's effectively selling the sword to them. See? She's like, haha, gotcha. Wait, manager was just trying to sell the sword to you. That whole bit about the bandits, that was actually an exaggeration, wasn't it, manager? Number 18, you're quick. There might be hope for you yet. Huh? Huh? Sales 101. Identify the client's need. A sharp blade is meaningless if it doesn't fit anyone's needs. But the moment a need arises, even a generic piece of steel becomes something people will fight over. The second you realize you might get attacked by desert scorpions, you didn't just want a sword. You wanted the safety it represents. I'm glad that Stella Sora is teaching us business, guys. I can't believe we're learning business from Stella Sora. Isn't that crazy, guys? Isn't that crazy? But be honest, none of you actually want to have to use it, do you? Of course not. I just want to stay alive. Who'd want to run into a desert scorpion and get into a knife fight? And this is the perfect symbolism or analogy for insurance. Oh yeah, for sure, Nitro. Yeah, it is about companies. I like how Mercurio is written, just a few seconds and we know a lot about her. True, yeah, true. She's a very savvy businesswoman, you know? She's really cunning. No, she's not. Look, she has giant tits. I mean cunning. Okay. A perfect fit for Omniscam ages. This gacha be like Spice and Wolf came for waifu, stay for economics. Oh my god, I remember watching Spice and Wolf back then going like, wait, did I just learn about economics from this anime? I remember one of the early episodes really making me want some apple pie, you know? So, get it now? Selling insurance is no different from selling this sword. It offers peace of mind, but it's one product the customer hopes they'd never have to use. In a sense, what we're really selling is security. True, Desert Scorpions infiltrating our banquet 3 days ago was a PR nightmare. God, she's sexy! But spin it right and even that disaster becomes a selling point. It proves that we can offer the security they need. Are we clear? Kids' cartoons back in the day were good at teaching you without the kids noticing. Yeah, now everything needs to be like so on the nose and blatant. It's kind of sad, you know? Because a lot of people excuse gave the whole, oh, it's supposed to be for kids, so it's fine if like the writing is bad and like there's no subtlety at all in it, you know? Crystal! Dismissed. Ah, finally some quiet. Where did the last manager dig these people up? Brains like gravel, the lot of them. Still, they're cheap and energetic. I'll ship them to HQ for training. Might find a diamond in the rough. Speaking of HQ, I'm due for a check-in. Operator, patch me through to Geminia. Geminia? What does coquettish mean again? Guys, what does coquettish mean? Hold on. Coquettish. A playful, flirtatious manner. Typically used to describe a woman trying to attract attention or admiration in a lighthearted, teasing, and charming way. It implies light romance without serious intentions. Oh, it means flirty. Thank you, Moe. Geminia is a city, by the way. Could very well be a name, but it's a city. But in JP, they just mentioned HQ. Oh, I see. Mercurio, took you long enough. How's the cleanup going in Philly? Madame CEO, thanks to sales, we have a stable client base. We have also signed 3 high-profile executive clients in the past 2 days. They should open doors to lucrative new networks. All right, let's see this pic that Moe sent me. That's amazing. That's amazing. Here, let me save this, and then I'll add you to my head. I now have my very own head Moe. That kind of sounds wrong, but you guys know what I mean. There we go. I will now wear my head Moe. There we go. That's amazing. Let's go. Filie. Oh, like filie. Yes, you are definitely an EP fanic. Not bad. While every other branch is tanking from the bad press, you swoop in and actually boost the numbers. Oh, I can picture the twisted looks on the senators' faces. It's going to be a treat. Let's not forget that 10 days ago I formally proposed we attend Firenze's banquet. Like it or not, she's the one running Filet now. Intercity operator, so I guess I can make cross-city calls, but only with special telephones, like the one on the desk. Maybe, yeah, maybe. Maybe it's kind of like, you know, how like, earlier on the signal was really bad with cell phones because there weren't a lot of infrastructure like towers, you know, like there weren't enough cell phone towers to actually like spread the signal far enough. Maybe it's kind of like that. But the Senate shot it down as to not upset United Harvest HQ. That refusal is exactly what allowed the Desert Scorpions to slip in, disguised as our staff. Furthermore, I've confirmed that the impersonation plot was orchestrated by a United Harvest executive gunning for Frenzy's job. They certainly weren't worried about damaging relations with us. I've compiled the full details into a new report. A trekker's already en route to Jaminia with it. I actually don't remember that ad. Probably because I lived in Asia for most of my early life. Ah, my foolish little sister. You know that cold, abrasive attitude is exactly why you've been stuck in middle management all these years, right? And you, my naive big sister. The Senate didn't give you that chair for your brains. They put you up there because you're a pushover. A perfect rubber stamp. Yo! Yo! They're talking crap to each other. Oh yeah, Vault. V-A-U-L-T. Maybe I am a rubber stamp, but isn't it your job to add value to worthless things? Speaking of work, how are you boosting sales in this mess? Public opinion is eating us alive with these rumors about colluding with the Desert Scorpions. Hello, Brandy, how you doing? If her sister looks like Mercurio but inverted colors, that would be pretty fun. Like, you know, mainly black hair and then like a white streak, you know? The Desert Scorpion is the biggest bandit syndicate in the Northwest. Is it really such a bad thing for an insurance company to have a dangerous reputation? Who do you think fed Scarlet cites those stories? I personally sat down with half a dozen witches this week. We should launch new security and property packages in the western region immediately. Fear sells and people will eat up whatever we offer for months. The real Stella was a Sora we hugged along the way. Sora's in like the employee of Angel 24 from Blue Archive. You're sore today, but you can move, so it's not horrible. Hey, that's good. Her older sister is Kai from BA. That's true. That's true. Her older sister is... Oh, that's the joke that Mighty was... God damn it. I completely missed that joke, Mighty. It's just Shintani Kai. It's like, wait, what the fuck are you doing here? And she's like, hello, sensei. Imagine it's actually just Kai. And that kicks off the crossover between Blue Archive and Stella Sora, where there's a portal that opens between Nova and Kivotos. Wait, you leaked that? Won't that just drag our name through the mud even more? A scandal this big runs with or without us. By flooding them with interviews, we control the narrative and spin it to our advantage. Ah, she's very manipulative too. I mean, you know, if you do work in sales, you do need to have some manner of manipulation skills, you know? Hi, but instead of an alchemist, she's a debt collector. True. That's her job here. Ruthlessly exploiting your own scandal, even for the good of the company. You really are a terrifying kid. Anyway, good news. Since the Senate completely misread the room at the fillet banquet, those old fossils are finally loosening their grip. You have full access to company resources now. The only condition is to fix this mess with the Desert Scorpions impersonating our staff. Rest easy. I've got a plan. True. Very osoroshi. Much osoroshi. Mercurius' finger slides across the screen, stopping on a scarlet site's headline. The best way to bury bad news is to create an even bigger one. Oh no! I've seen these manipulation tactics before! I also really like the name of this chapter, Price of the Star, because you know we're bidding for a monolith and those have a big star in the front. I kind of figured that's what the title was referencing, Mighty. History of United Harvest. Time is a slow, silent mutation. Corpo politics. Yippee! Cover up the scandal by creating a bigger scandal. Early bidding opens for Filet Monolith usage rights. This is huge. Okay, so I was kind of close with my assumption of what's gonna be happening. They're gonna bid for the right to basically own the monolith. What you're reading, Iris? Monolith usage rights? What does that even mean? You know how there are city monoliths managed by companies? Besides the wild ones we usually climb? Yeah, only company employees or hired trekkers get to touch those. Freelancers like us are stuck with the wild ones out in the boonies. Technically, we are employees of Boss Accord. All right! Golden Retriever. Hey, Iris, does that mean we can climb the city monoliths now? Of course not. We don't have usage rights from the Grace Imperium, and we certainly haven't purchased any climbing permit from a licensed company. Rights, permits, it's all gibberish to me. It's okay, Noya. You're the brawn of the group. Listen, monoliths are divine gifts for the Novians. And the Grace Imperium manages all monoliths on behalf of the God of Grace. The child says hi. Hello! It's me, Uncle Clotho. I'm basically gonna start calling myself Uncle Clotho for your kid, Brandy. I'm Uncle now. And Grace Imperium manages all the monoliths on behalf of the God of Grace. They lease the city ones to companies which require specific clearance to enter. Being an employee alone isn't a free pass. Grace Imperium, the shop that sells soul stones? Are they really that big a deal? I mean, soul stones are kind of a big deal, so I would say yes. Yeah, I'm honorary Uncle Clotho. Oji-san! Usei! I'm an Oji-san now, guys. I'm an Oji-san. Anyways. They aren't just the shop. They're a massive conglomerate controlling the magical energy supply for all of Nova. Energy company. Since they hold the keys, they sell usage rights to companies, usually in 10-year contracts. Yeah, you know, they just control everything that happens in the major cities. Yeah, not a big deal. But after Darcy's stunt in Philly, the Grace Imperium doubts United Harvest can manage the branch, so they're auctioning the next 10-year contract early. That auction process is what they call a tender. Just like Iris's cheeks. Make it sound so complicated. Basically, whoever throws the most door at them wins, right? It's not just about money, there's conditions. Anyway, that's big company business. Small-time truckers like us wouldn't even be allowed in the building. But I'm the president of Boss. Why was I etchied? I meant like her face cheeks. She has tender face cheeks. That isn't entirely true, Iris. Firenze, my love! Ah, Firenze! The familiar click of heels approaches the door as a cool, composed voice interrupts the conversation. Oh, sexy heels. Yeah, exactly, trickle cheeks. Oh my god, there's this one trickle meme video of like the, what do you call it? Nell, like, being slapped on the cheek, you know? It's like, snap out of it. It's like one of my favorite things. I watched a 1-hour extended version of it. I hate the sound of heels. They look visually pleasing, though. They are really nice. I appreciate heels. My wife. Mi amore. Mi amore, Firenze. Slap them cheeks. Oh, what is this funky ass? What is this funky ass OST? United Harvest's Filet branch must win this bid. And to do that, we need to rely on the boss's wisdom. Oh, I hear that. Welcome back, Firenze. I hear. Nair being slapped, yeah, it became canon. They added the meme to the new PV for an event. That's amazing. Boss, everyone, thank you for holding down the fort while I was gone. Perfect timing. I don't know the details yet, but this bidding war sounds like a headache. Chaton theme, but less cowboy, exactly. It's less Yeehaw Chaton theme. I have a fair idea of the situation. Leave it to me, boss. In the meantime, I've brought a guest. Who could it be? Oh, it's her! It's the cute and funny boss lady. Oh my god, look at her. Look at her impeccable drip. She looks so fluffy and huggable. Matilda. Boss, I've heard so much about you. It's an honor. I'm Matilda, Grand Inspector for United Harvest. My apologies for the sudden intrusion, but I must ask, would you be willing to lend us a hand? Oh, I'll lend you a hand. You want to hold hands? Matilda and I sit opposite each other on the office sofas, leaving the executive seat empty. I mean, I'm talking about her clothes, though, Nitro. Like, yeah, she has a very slim stature, but like, if you look at her clothes, like, look at those fluff balls. It seems very comfy to hug, you know? Grand Inspector Matilda, thanks for uncovering the mastermind behind the banquet attack and for making a trip to Philae. I know how tired you must be. I'm happy to help if I can. You mentioned United Harvest. Honestly, I doubt someone like me has much to offer to a company of that size. I am max level, AS. I meant what I said. As it stands, United Harvest needs the power you possess. But before I explain, I'd like you to hear a story. Are you familiar with the name Samuel? Samuel? Rings a bell. I've definitely heard it somewhere before. Trekker's house, on the wall. The old man with the white beard. Oh, he's the legendary Trekker who conquered the dozen wild monoliths. They say he's the reason there aren't any uncharted monoliths left in Nova. Samuel L. Jackson. Enough is enough. I've had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. God, Snakes on a Plane was a hilarious fucking dumb movie. Precisely. 60 years ago, after discovering the very last uncharted monolith, he finally returned home to Philae. Philae was a quiet farming town back then, though it had a local monolith. The monolith only yielded mediocre artifacts. No company even bothered bidding for the rights to use it. Samuel sank his life savings into it and took out a massive loan from Deep Sea Finance. He used the shell company to secure a 10-year lease through an old Trekker contact. Folks thought he'd lost it, Why trade a peaceful retirement for a worthless monolith? Oh yeah, the censored version. Yes, loan sharks. That's why they're called deep sea finance. Oh wait, is that actually why they're called deep sea finance? Because it's a pun on loan sharks? That's actually fucking amazing. But Samuel surprised everyone. He braved the monolith alone and brought back artifacts no one had ever seen and didn't even know how to use. After demonstration, they finally understood. They were seed chambers, automated harvesters, and powder that helps crops thrive. Fertilizer. Potash. With those artifacts, Samuel grew the finest wheat and vegetables in Philly. Oh, wow. See, maybe Moe is the John Tyrant all along. Then he simply gave those superior seeds to the local farmers. He organized the fair price system so farmers wouldn't undercut each other during a surplus, and no one would starve during a bad harvest. Slowly, food shortages gradually eased in cities around Philly. Jane Tyrant, true. 10 years later, he founded United Harvest using a seal of grace he'd been saving. Soon, affordable grains and produce were flowing down the river to every neighboring city. Oh, so he's like basically the founder of United Harvest. Oh, the Tyrant is the main character of Stella Sora, Moe. The grain trade built Philly, turning a tiny settlement into the city you see today. Are you actually keeping count of my plot guesses? Is it actually at 73? Oh my god. Wait, you mean the legendary Samuel founded United Harvest? That can't be right. Everything I've read said it started in New Orleans. New Orleans. Bankrolled by a bunch of fruit merchants. History is cruel. Such a monumental legacy quietly swept under the rug. Ex Firenze, you both work for United Harvest. You must know Samuel's name. Yeah, actually almost all United Harvest employees know about him. Oh, what time is it happening, boy? What's the date and time that it's gonna be happening? I'm gonna try to make it there. But the official story is, he was a terrible manager who nearly bankrupted the company. Supposedly, the business only took off after the New Orleans merchants bailed him out, transforming United Harvest into a corporate ape giant. July 19th. Ooh, it's soon. Oh, that's Sunday too. Oh yeah, I can definitely make it. Just make sure to give me a reminder, Moe, and I'll definitely make it. PST noon. Okay, let me just mark this down on my calendar. Alright, there we go. It is now on my calendar. The Senate certainly works hard when it comes to revising history. Oh, supposedly the business only took off after the New Orleans merchants bailed him out, transforming United Harvest into a corporate giant. No, it's okay, Moe. You don't need to remind me. I set an alarm. So I should be able to make it there, Moe. Samuel founded United Harvest with a single vision: affordable, quality bread for every person in Nova. He poured his profits straight back into the land, expanding fields, building greenhouses, and improving seeds and irrigation. But Firenze isn't entirely wrong. 5 years in, unprecedented storms hit Philly. That year went down as one of the worst harvests in history. Company's finances tanked. To save the farms and his workers, Samuel sold his shares to the New Orleans merchants and moved their headquarters there. Oh, with a carrier pigeon, hell yeah. Flush with new cash, United Harvest spread its farms and storefronts to every city. Better yet, their food was cheap and top tier. eventually people stopped buying from anyone else. A natural market shift, I suppose. Are we talking about the same company? That doesn't sound like the United Harvest we know at all. Yeah, that business model sounds a lot like, well, the ideal version of the company Firenze has been fighting for. Undercut the market using deep pockets and endless supply. Sure, the customers win at first. But once they're the only option left on the shelf, it becomes a monopoly! The story isn't over yet. Fast forward 30 years, United Harvest had become the largest grain and food supplier in all of Nova. She reminds me of someone! Okay, never mind. I don't think it's the same shade of blonde. But I just saw cute and funny blonde hair, and then I thought of Yue from Arifureta for some reason. Cause she also has like a black ribbon. Will you be joining us on Saturday for the Stella Sora live stream? Gray's VA is gonna be there. Oh my god. What time is it happening, Fritz? Because I'm gonna be starting a podcast on Saturday as well. Fast forward 30 years, United Harvest had become the largest grain and food supplier in all of Nova. The Senate decided it was time to reap the harvest. Only they weren't after wheat. They wanted Dora. 6 p.m. on your time. What's your time? United Harvest gutted their production lines. Low-margin goods were axed, while top sellers saw their production costs slashed and retail prices hiked. Oh, Philippines, so it's gonna be like 5 or 6 a.m. for me. Sure, I can try waking up for that. Okay, yeah, I can try waking up for that. If you guys wanna go to like the general chat, the general VC when the live stream happens, I'll be there to watch with you guys. I'm probably gonna be in bed and like very sleepy, but like, you know. What's my top 3 Stella Sora waifus? Ah, Firenze! Ah, Firenze, mi amore! So Firenze, Gray is definitely number 2. Number 3, oh my god. Number 3 is such a tight spot. Though, maybe right now, it's occupied by Nazuka. Nazuka's probably gonna be in top 3. I mean, in 3rd. Yeah, Nazuka. Yeah, you got it right. Firenze, Gray, and Nazuka. United Harvest gutted their production lines. Low-margin goods were axed, while top sellers saw their production costs slashed and retail prices hiked. Yeah, only playables for now. But wouldn't that ruin the flavor? They'd lose their customer base. Wait, no, they still have bustling shops in every city. Unless... Oh, is this why they came up with the Tawny Nightingale? Precisely what you're thinking. Wait, what? Am I the only one lost here? Boss, do you know what they are talking about? Food industry demands massive long-term investment for thin margins. By the time United Harvest started hiking prices, they've had a 30-year head start. No ordinary farm could ever compete with the roots that deep. Once they secured a monopoly, they could inflate prices unsupervised. People had no choice but to buy from them. Spot on. That is the reality of their monopoly. People have to eat. As long as the bread isn't entirely inedible, they'll keep buying it. Eventually, they'd even get used to the taste. Tell me, my brilliant boss, what do you make of United Harvest's success story? Blinded by greed, they'll rot from the inside out eventually. Nobody meant any harm, yet everyone will end up losing. Boring. Spare me the corporate whitewashing. So, from what I can figure from here, it wasn't really United Harvest that forced the decision to stop cutting costs, because their vision at the very beginning was like a lot more similar to Firenze's, right? So Like they had a much nobler vision at the very beginning, you know, like they had very Samuel founded United Harvest with the usual with the intention of giving affordable high quality food to everyone. But okay, one thing is gonna decide this for me. Mighty, I kind of forget, was it like investors into United Harvest, or was it United Harvest's management itself that was it United Harvest management itself that decided we gotta get more profit, like or was it like forced on them by the investors, going like, oh, you gotta stop with this high quality cheap food and you gotta start hiking prices and lower the production costs? One thing's gonna that's what's gonna decide what I choose here. Like from what we know so far. Because I feel like it was the investors that kind of forced it on them. Like investors outside of United Harvest, you know? Yeah, exactly. So I feel like United Harvest, I would say that I'm actually more leaning towards analysis here, because United Harvest didn't really have the greedy intentions. It's the investors that kind of started forcing the greed on them, you know? And eventually the vision just became lost. So I feel like nobody really meant any harm, you know? Though I guess that also means that they were technically blinded by greed. You know? The tough choice. Really tough choice. Because Samuel didn't mean any harm, but eventually whoever took over from Samuel just kind of got blinded by greed from the investors' pressure, and the vision kind of got lost. Even when you listen to it from Firenze and Nyx's perspective, where it's like, oh, he was a horrible manager, you know? Like they even forgot what Samuel managed to do. So I feel like actually I feel like intuition is where I lean here. Funny enough, because they did get blinded by greed eventually. United Harvest did get eventually blinded by greed. They lost Samuel's vision. So I feel like intuition, even though I know the meme is that Clotho always chooses intuition. No commento. We knew it, intuition boy. Sasuga intuition player. Dang, who would have guessed? Okay, I know it's predictable, but I choose some other things sometimes. I choose other things sometimes, guys. Yeah, Steam is a really good example of how to be like pro-consumer, you know? Without a single competitor breathing down at their neck. Like, Steam isn't perfect, but like, man, they are probably like the most pro-consumer, like, out of the gaming platforms right now. Quality and fair pricing go out the window. They're free to strong-arm the market. But people aren't fools. Whether it's the drop in quality or the soaring prices, public patience will run dry. And that's kind of what's happening with gaming right now, right? Like, a lot of people are getting off of like AAA stuff because it's like, holy fuck, we're paying this much money for these super high production games that are like super low quality with bugs and shit and like crappy writing. Like, people aren't stupid, you know? Like, there are still a lot of, I would say, kind of dumb people who just get blinded by the hype. Steam had a June sale and indie dev turn. I saw that one, Yanli. I saw that one. That was really fucking cool of Steam to do that. You know. You know, that was really cool of Steam. I just really hope that they get rid of the staff in Steam that like constantly fucks up anime games, you know? Because I know that there's that Blue Archive's Steam release was like delayed because of some fucker on some fucker in the staff, you know? Yeah, there was someone. There were some people in the staff that were that were messing with the Steam release for Blue Archive. Like they. Oh, you stinky? Okay, get non-stinky, Moe. Enjoy your shower. Hope you have a good shower. Oh, really? My God. AAA studios selling unfinished game as early access and then release builds little by little. When they don't sell it enough, they just stop. Yeah, that's the problem, right? It's because there's way too many people. They're so used to way too many people buying into the hype, because like hype culture kind of blinds people from thinking rationally and works off of their impulse, and they manipulate that. Support this princess. Yeah, I guess so, but it's like they're not really the only one that like that gives out bonuses for downloading the game, you know? But yeah, like cuz there's a lot of people that like end up getting blinded by a lot of red flags when it comes to like games, just because they get hype for the trailer or get hype from other people getting hype. It's like that's what keeps that's what the only thing that's keeping a lot of really trashy AAA stuff afloat, you know? That's what keeps quality declining, is that hype. Anyways, keep this up and it's only a matter of time before some new force, internal or external, tears them down. You hit the mark. Without Samuel's guidance, United Harvest has been morphing into a monster over the decades. A greedy monster whose only concern is the door in its own pockets. There's like Blue Archive of Steam frei. I don't know, I can't speak German. Bundestag with mercenary, like I don't know what that means. Senate fractured into warring factions. Nobody cares about the company's future anymore. Anyone who did was devoured by the rest long ago. And Firenze is the only survivor? They don't even bother checking if the soldiers' wages are paid on time. They have no idea they're sitting on a massive powder keg. So that's the mess you're dealing with. Honestly, I'm even more certain now that there's not much I can do to help a giant like United Harvest. My guild's a company, and so is United Harvest. Under the Seal of Grace's authority, we stand on equal footing. No one outranks anyone here. The only real difference is that we're trekkers. I don't see how our time in the field can be much help when it comes to running a corporate empire. People rarely see their own worth. It seems like you haven't realized the true nature of the power you hold. This may sound odd, but as proof, Gibel Correggio, the senator who orchestrated your assassination attempt, is already in custody. You caught him? But you just arrived in Philly. How do you even pull that off so fast? You have boss to thank for that. Just a moment ago. Half an hour ago. Hold on, let me just snooze the ad. Oh yeah, Cloth, I'm gonna address the elephant in the stream. What's that on my head? It's my emotional support Fennec. Moe. day, Grand Inspector Matilda. I've been expecting you. Kosan, thought you and your people were supposed to be retreating to Port Goldfinch. That was the plan. But en route, I received a transmission from the Senate. They've given me a temporary mandate to represent the company at the Monolith bidding here in Philae. Sounds like they really trust you. Give it a few years and you might be the talk of the Senate. You flatter me, but clinging to the power after a defeat is hardly elegant. Once I return, I intend to resign my seat and focus on rebuilding the Legion. One of his many harem wives? No, Moi's not. What do you mean? Boy, are you part of some kind of harem? I don't think I have a harem. I have a game harem, and they are real to me. I do appreciate Moe though. Oh yeah, the elegant guy, yeah. Except he doesn't have as long of a mustache, you know. If he had a longer mustache, then then it'll be a perfect match. Maybe give him a couple years because the guy's hair is white, so maybe that's him when he's older. He reminds me of Slayer from Guilty Gear. Rebuilding the Legion, are you sure? You've always obsessed over elegance, and life in the barracks is anything but. If our military were truly elegant, we wouldn't have suffered such a humiliating defeat over unpaid wages. The whole thing was a total farce. Fair point. Let me make you a promise then. To help you regain that elegance, the compliance department will give you our full support. I appreciate it. But the main reason I waited was to hand this individual over to you. Oh, it's the boy. Jabel Correggio. You traitor! Handing me over to the compliance? My friends in New Orleans will have your head for this, Kazan! Friends in New Orleans, huh? Good to know. We'll just round them up right along with you. Matilda! What are you doing here? One more thing. Please tell the boss and Lady Firenze that with you away from New Orleans, the Senate is moving very fast. They're tabling an emergency motion today to shut down the Philae branch. What are they thinking? If that branch closes, food supply will drop by 10%. That's not just a shortage, it's a continental crisis. Man, I love Kasan. He's great. They can't skim off the top in Philae, so they lose nothing killing it. Plus, they'll make a fortune hoarding the rest. Typical inelegant behavior, wouldn't you say, Grand Inspector? The Senate backed Jabel. He was handpicked by them to run the Philae branch next. Jabel, you orchestrated an assassination while under the Senate's wing. This is a slap in their face. Are you planning to cross the New Orleans merchants? That isn't the point, Grand Inspector. This is about what's elegant. Dragging everyone down for his own petty ambition. It's pathetic. Besides, our main force only survived that massacre because the boss commanded those intelligent plants with such undeniable elegance. It's only right. When the boss shows such consideration, we must respond with equal elegance. Understood. You're putting a lot of faith in the boss. I'll make sure he knows. Just look at the people you won over. Kasan who fought you, the Goodwin assassin who targeted you. Oh, she's amazing. Wait! She's fighting for number 3 with Nazuka! Chat, who's number 3? Chat, who's my real number 3? Chat, who do you think is my real number 3? Firenze and Nixu trust absolutely no one. Even Darcy holds you in high regard. Boss, you possess something United Harvest lost long ago. The power to earn people's trust. Please help us. Let's save the Philly branch and keep Samuel's stream alive. I'd say Otoha, but we might meet someone awesome later. Okay. This chapter, there will be a lot of them fighting for the 3rd spot. All right. My number 3 is Nyx. Nah, Nyx is included in a package deal with Firenze. I was going to do that anyway. Firenze is my wife, and I have friends in Philly. But more importantly, food is a necessity. Even a 1% shortage can drive prices up until they're high enough for 1% of the population to starve. I can't just stand by and let that happen. Are you into villain/antagonist though? I mean Fritz. Did you see how I reacted to Darcy at first? And did you see have you seen my blue archive list? Roson, because it would fit the English name, but it's actually Ronso. Oh, see, I told you, it gets a little bit confusing sometimes. Clearly, your number 3 is actually number 9, with number 2 is number 5, and number 1 is a tie between number 6 and number... God fucking damn it, Roggy. Where's the BA list? I haven't updated it in a while, but let me just say that Clotho Sensei Kivatos would look like a fucking mob, you know? Like a mafia. With the kinds of people I keep around Chalet. Our first priority now is figuring out how to halt the Senate's resolution. Do you have any strategy? Honestly, I'm stuck. If I were New Orleans, I could stop them. But they knew that and waited for me to leave before striking. I'm in Philly now, and even with the witch's help, I can't get back to New Orleans in time. The Senate has me in checkmate. That's why I'm turning to you. It's not checkmate yet. If you can make it to that meeting, you can turn the tide, correct? Don't worry. I have a very reliable friend over in New Orleans. Alright guys, there's going to be an ad coming soon. So I will BRB, okay? See you guys in a bit. I'm back. By the way, guys, if you want to talk amongst yourselves, there is a live stream watch along voice chat in my server. If you guys want to talk about like spoilery stuff without typing anything in the server, you know, that is always an option. All right, let me just get back real quick. Among Us? Among Us? Sus. Let me guess, are we playing as Mystique? A heart far away. Seize the moment and strike. Oh no, it's Nazuka and Nazuna. Hey yo? I thought we were gonna have her take the Mystique Express. Iris. No worries, Fritz. No worries. Oh my god, it's Among Us! Nazuka and Nazuna. Hey, what the fuck? Yo, tonight?
2人なら先に行ったわ。冬香に護衛を頼んでいるから問題ないはずよ。事情はよくわからないけど、ここは私とナズナでなんとかするから安心して。
Yo, she's like, oh, I thought we weren't gonna call until later tonight, boss. I mean, my husband. Bro, they're gonna have some fucking phone sex, man. They're gonna have some phone sex, I swear. Oh, I thought we weren't going to call until tonight. Oh, you're kind of freaky. You're kind of freaky, boss.
ねえ、ナツカ。今度魔王さんから連絡来たら私が話していい？え？どうして？だって魔王さんと話してる時のナツカ、なんかいつもと声のトーンが違ったり、ニヤニヤしたり、見てるこっちが恥ずかしくなるんだもん。そんなことは。うわ、また帝国護衛隊だ。ナツカ、冬香たちのためにも。
That's so good.
稼がなきゃ。
Oh my god. Yeah, in chapter 6, some people are kind of sad because they thought the devs wrote Nazuka for an unknown amount of time by sending her on that escort mission, and now look at this. Devs really can't beat the canon wife allegations, and they make them even worse this chapter. even Nazuna is noticing, going like, yeah, whenever you talk to boss, you kind of go, ee-hee, tee-hee, woo-woo, ee-hee, tee-hee, woo-woo, woo-woo, boss, woo-woo. Nazuka. Eat tornadoes. That's so funny. Yo, she's so in love with us. No, I think you're cute.
ところでナズナ、魔王さんと話してる時の私ってどんな感じなの？どんな感じ？今日も魔王さんと話せて、なっちゃん超ハッピー。超ハッピー。それならそうともっと早く言いなさいよ。
Yo, Mao-san to hanasete nachacho happy. Oh my god, that's so fucking funny. Oh, never change. Never change. Okay, time to give you the shopping cart. Eat shopping cart. Yo, she loves us so much, guys. Nazuka threw Nazuna under the bus with that one.
ありがとう。みんながいてくれたおかげよ。
You mean Nazuna threw Nazuka under the bus with that one? Man, Nazuka's such wife. A deal. A storm is breaking and approaching, and every card is on the table. I am the storm that is approaching, provoking.
Philae is a worthless plot of dirt! 6 years ago, the Philae branch botched a wish. The Grace Imperium has barred them from the city's monolith ever since. 4 years ago, Giotto de Feltro's embezzlement bled her headquarters dry.
Yeah, true.
And last month, Dacia staged a coup. It failed, yes. But it cost us 3 legions and shattered public trust in United Harvest. All of that in a mere 6 years. That's outrageous. And Philae branch has been in the red for 6 years straight, too. 6 straight years, too. They're dead weight.
That bastard called me dead weight! Dead weight mentioned. Nero feels a disturbance in the force.
Why? Why is everything out of Philae a complete disaster? The answer is obvious. The soil itself is poisoned, and that rot has infected the minds of everyone living there. There is absolutely no reason to keep the branch. Fire the staff, sell off the land and the artifacts, cut them loose and we'll turn a profit this year. Gentlemen, it is time to act. I formally move to shut down the Philae branch with immediate effect. All in favor, step to the right.
That bastard called me dead weight! Move! Nausicaa, what's her status? United Harvest saw us coming. Nope, mind out of the gutter. Mind out of the gutter. Mind out of the gutter. Oh, you mean last night when we were calling Nausicaa? Yeah, I had to explain a lot of things to Firenze, but she's okay with it. Anyways, the Senate is packed with soldiers. They even bought off Imperial Guards for backup. Who cares about numbers? We got that monolith blessing yesterday. These guys are toast. Ew, blew their shields clean off. Ah! Nazuna, save your arrows. We need to breach the Senate and stop that vote. Yeah. While you're busy making eyes at boss, I've already radioed Fuyuka. I was not doing that. I was briefing boss on critical. Nausicaa, heads up. Hey, it's our girl. Oh wait, it's the Uo Knight, guys. It's the Uo Knight.
Captain, we've got a breach at the rear.
Think Sween Tair-chan is definitely a named character with a face reveal when you host her. Hold the line! Keep your eyes on those 2 trackers. Our orders are to keep the rats out of the Senate. How are 2 trackers spinning down my entire squad? What's going on? Oh, what?
Captain!
What now? We have a Hulk. Surprise butt sex. The dude flying across the screen will never be funny. Yeah, it's so funny. He just saw death when he saw Fuyuka approaching. Huh? Who are you? I'm sorry, it was an accident. I love Fuyuka. She's so thick. Nausicaa-senpai over here. Like, look at that thigh squish, guys. Look at that thigh squish. Is everyone alright? Any injuries? We're fine. Since you and Nazuna kept them busy, we slept right past those nights without a hitch. Those idiots were so fixated on us that they left their backs wide open. Amateurs like that wouldn't last a day in the wilds. She is so wife-shaped. Mina! The one that looks like that one character from So She's So I Note. OVA. No, this can't be happening. Mina, what's wrong? The Senate doors are locked. Hey, is anyone there? We're the representatives from the Philae branch. Open up! Looks like the Senate is dead set on stalling. Fuyuka, give that door proper greeting. Don't hold back. Fucking Fuyuka's face in this conversation so funny. You mean my full strength? Are you sure about this? Is she gonna wreck the entire fucking building? Mina has every right to be in that room. Besides, I've got a special guest who needs to make an entrance. Her full strength, someone in Flavio. This just in, our Scarlet Size reporters on site just reported that the United Harvest Senate was blown to smithereens. Could this be the work of a terrorist? More news at 5! Stay safe out there, Novians! Breaking news! Man.
We got the 2/3 majority. By the end of the day, the Philae branch will be history. And our straw buyers for the buyout? Are they ready?
Yes, we've secured a few reliable merchants to act as fronts. They'll snap a Philae's land and artifacts for a pittance. Still, word is some outside trekkers have escorted the Philae representative all the way here.
Don't sweat it. The CEO is on our side. She'd love to see the Philae faction uprooted, but she won't lift a finger to stop us. Technically, the only one with a rank and nerve to oppose this is Grand Inspector Matilda.
Hopefully she, imagine it's just Darcia again.
Too bad for her. We've sent her on a fool's errand to Port Goldfinch. There's no way she makes it back in time. I've even had an all-intercity comms blacked out. Remoting into the meeting is out of the question. Besides, a few measly trekkers aren't getting past the Imperial Guard. The majority is clear. It's time to make the motion official, don't you think?
With over 2/3 of the Senate in favor, I hereby declare the Philae branch... Jesus Christ! Fuyuka.
What was that? Explosion?
The door is smashed open.
But that's impossible. Not even a giant monster could breach those doors. Forget the doors. Speaker, declare the motion passed.
What's going on? Hold it! Hold it. I'm exercising my veto power on this resolution. A Grand Inspector Matilda? How? Shouldn't she be out of New Orleans by now? Yo, I love this. Yo, can we get this as an icon? Can we get this as a profile picture in this game? Nazuko walks to the center of the Senate chamber holding up a phone. Hey, thanks, Fritz. I'll repeat myself. I'm vetoing this resolution.
Don't panic. The voice is coming from the trekker's phone. It might be a recording.
Who's whispering? Do you think this is pre-recorded? Is that you, Obart? He does seem like an Obart. I don't know why, but like, this guy seems like an Obart.
Grand Inspector, surely you didn't crash the Senate in this fashion solely to use your veto.
My veto power is explicitly written in the company charter. Do you have a problem with that?
Oh, of course not.
I checked my device. Intercity comms in New Orleans are still blocked, which means...
She's already back with the New Orleans monolith coverage? How did she return from Port Goldfish? Wait, what if she never left New Orleans? What if this was a trap to lure us out?
Every phone can reach other cities, but only if an operator bridges the signal. So normal trekkers could probably never do it. Our unlimited hardlink just skips this. Yeah, I kind of figured, Mighty. Our power of unlimited call and text solves that problem entirely. And her real goal is... That's it! She plans to raid our offices while we are stuck in this meeting.
Damn it! Forget the motion! We need to head back now!
Yeah, our normal is a superpower, yeah. Because they are basically living in a different technological era, you know? The Senate is an absolute mess right now. They sever the inner-city lines to New Orleans to keep me out of the meeting. Phones under different monoliths can connect without an operator bridging the signal. None of them realized I was actually dialing in from Philly. Ultimately, the paranoia ate them alive. Matilda's going to raid our offices while we're stuck here. They handed me the perfect alibi for my absence on a silver platter.
You flushed them out deliberately.
Very smart, Matilda.
Having them abandon that room worked in my favor. Which proves, coming to you for help was the right call. I admire your competence. On that note, could I ask for one more favor?
Matilda takes a file from Nyx and solemnly hands it over.
This represents a 41% stake in the Philly branch.
Oh shit! 41%? Don't tell me you expect me to buy this off of you.
I do. That was the plan all along. Samuel held these shares 45 years ago. He sold his stake in United Harvest but kept a piece of the Philly branch. Those of us left over from the old guard inherited this 41% directly from him.
This is kind of huge because they're basically like passing on Samuel's will to us, you know?
Headquarters sold 49%, leaving the final 10% to the Senate representative of the Philly branch. If that representative aligns with our faction, we secure a 51% majority and take control of the branch. But if they side with headquarters, HQ commands 59%, and the branch becomes their puppet.
The shares Samuel kept versus those allocated to the senators. It's too deliberate. Almost like he saw this coming. Like he wanted to forge this city into a crucible, forcing both sides to clash and challenge each other.
Sharp as ever, boss. You hit the mark perfectly. Even so, the New Orleans factions has held the Senate majority for 45 years. The Speaker's role always goes to the headquarters appointee.
Yeah, it became a corporate drama.
It's kept our faction backed into a corner, but we can't afford a clean break. If food production crashes, the people will starve. We had to swallow our pride and accept the status quo, but your arrival changes the game.
I wouldn't say that. The one turning the tides here is Mina, your branch representative. I don't know about her politics, but I do know that she wants the company to produce better food, and I back that. Her raw conviction is just like Samuel when he founded United Harvest. Setting that aside, even if we wanted to buy those shares, capital is a massive hurdle. I hate admitting this, but I rarely carry more cash than the allowance Iris gives me. Speaking of Iris, what's our current bank balance? Flying around.
51,001 Dora.
As you see, Boss Accord isn't exactly flush with cash. Matilda, what's the actual market value of those shares?
At current rates, roughly 50 billion Dora.
50 billion Dora? 50 billion? Do you know how many zeros that is? Iris! Iris always turns to stone. Are you sure we're... Guys, are they sure Iris is in the Terra type? Because she seems to like turning to stone.
Iris short-circuited. Yeah, 50 billion is astronomical. We can't afford that. Honestly, I can't even process a number that high. You don't need to worry about the upfront cost. Boss, have you heard of the Grace Imperium open bidding for the monolith? Yeah, the auction to decide who gets operating rights to the Philae monolith for the next decade. Correct. We are only a branch office. Without authorization from a parent company holding a seal of grace, we can't even enter the bid. And given the New Orleans faction's recent stunts, they'd never sign off on our request. If we lose access to the Philae monolith, whoever wins the bid will use the artifacts it produces to crush us.
What do you need from me?
I'll discount these shares down to 30 billion Dora, a 99-year payment plan with a 1 Dora down payment. There's one condition. To get us into that auction, I need to use your seal of grace and sponsor us. We need your backing.
Even then, that's roughly 300 million Dora a year. Don't you think that's a bit steep for a company with exactly 51,001 Dora in the bank? I get that your branch needs an official endorsement, but I need a better reason to take on that kind of financial risk. Boss Accord isn't a one-person show. I have my crew to think about.
I understand. I was hoping to avoid playing the sympathy card.
Oh.
Samuel was my grandfather.
What? Now it makes sense why she kind of carries on his will, you know, and knows so much about him.
This absurd, impossible dream. It's mine too.
Sympathy card played. Sympathy card was super effective. Howling Owl Day. Is the owl howling because the falcon didn't want to give feet? Bid day. Every hidden agenda is finally laid out on the table. Not really, no. I did kind of figure she was, she suspiciously knew so much about Samuel, you know? Who's Samuel cracking to result in Matilda? That's crazy proximity. 5 days later. Ah, Firenze!
Boss, here's the equity transfer contract for the United Harvest Philly branch. 41% of the greenhouses, buildings, and fields out there now belong to Boss Accord. Should I start calling you the big boss now, boss?
Oh my god, that... Oh, hold on. This reminds me of a meme. Hold on, let me just save this. This is perfect. This meme is perfect for this. You guys remember this meme? Hold on. This one. You guys remember this meme? Classic. Anyways. Call me whatever you want. Sounds the same to me anyway.
Alright, if boss wants to keep the status quo, what do we do about the Philly branch title? Technically, we're a joint venture now. Any thoughts on the new name, boss?
A new name. Let's drop branch and go with United Harvest Philly.
Huh? No Boss Accord in the title?
Still waiting for the day to change your profile to Big Boss. Yeah.
Normally, a merger like this goes by United Harvest and Boss Accord Philly joint venture. Or compound name like Boss Harvest.
Boss Harvest is me planting my seed in all of you in order to... Some good water. Water and water and water. Ow! That's not necessary. Boss Accord better keep a low profile for now.
エ
Ow!
ッチなのはダメしけ
Ah! Besides, a major rebrand might disrupt operations. And the updating signage just costs way too much. Dropping branch is the cheapest fix.
エッチなのはダメしけ
Always watching the bottom line. Speaks like a true boss.
It's not purely about saving money. Back then.
Boss, here's my wish. Join me. Let's change United Harvest together.
You wish for us to change United Harvest together. Anyway, here in Nova, every seal of grace comes with a franchise patent. I assume United Harvest patent has something to do with food?
Correct. United Harvest holds the Black Castle piece, and the patent covers food, specifically bulk grain trading. You're not concerned with family farms and independent bakeries. But if anyone tries to run a large-scale agricultural operation, the company steps in.
Yeah, now we discovered that there's a black piece, guys. I told you guys there were black pieces as well. Very, very nice. Also, this makes 5 known seals and 1 guess. Can you name them all? There's the pawn. There's the white pawn, the white bishop, the white king, the black castle. I forgot the last one. I forgot the last one. When can we play chess? I'm alright with chess. I'm pretty alright with chess. To fix United Harvest, we have to do it from the inside. With HQ still holding 49% of United Harvest Philly, total independence isn't happening. But with Boss Accord backing you, they can't just do whatever they want anymore. Once your model proves profitable while also helping the customers, the other branches, maybe even HQ, will rethink their approach. Scream at the We are Maverick, Yusahi, Nante Shinanai. God. Trust me. Keep your eyes on the goal and give it everything you got.
I appreciate the vote of confidence, but what's your angle? You took on 30 billion in debt for those shares, and now you're bidding. Sure, it's a joint venture, but doesn't Boss Accord shoulder all the risk?
If we pull this off, we earn the trust of both you and the Grand Inspector. For Boss Accord's future, that kind of leverage is priceless. I know it's a joke right now, but the chance of Sora having crossover with No Game No Life is never 0. Yeah, there's a non-zero chance. White King, White Pawn, White Bishop, Tyrant, White Pawn, Correggio family. Oh yeah, that's true. There are 2 White Pawns. The guess one is White Queen, Amber. Can be seen in that one CG. Huh. The current one still hasn't hidden away their booth. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy, Mighty. Yeah, I forgot that there were already 2 pawns revealed.
You're actually serious?
Well, you're on the hook for all our Tawny Nightingales and travel rations. Plus, the sooner I grant your wish, the sooner I get to officially collect that soul of yours.
Here's something else, boss.
By the way, when I first read this, I somehow completely missed the black part because I was so focused on the reveal of a new seal. And when I watched the first reading stream VOD, I was like, what the fuck, how'd I miss that? Plus, in one of your first Sora streams, I said black pieces are unconfirmed, even though they weren't anymore. Yeah, I mean, Mighty, I always figured that there were both, like, white and black pieces. I've always kind of figured that.
Hate to admit it, but I'm starting to see why Darcy is so obsessed with you. The first Monolith bidding session kicks off at 2 p.m. I'll double check our paperwork and pick you up in an hour. Go get some rest.
Will do. See ya.
Why don't you rest with me?
Yeah, can't fight on an empty stomach. Should go track down Noya and the others for a bite. If Iris sees this stock transfer contract and realizes we put 30 billion Dora of debt on the books, she's going to pass out. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Apologies for the interruption, Tyrant. I have important news.
Huh?
The Well of Worlds Tyrant development system has issued a new objective. Your second mission is to acquire a monolith.
How thoughtful of this system. Its missions always seem to align perfectly with my current plans.
Not quite, Tyrant. The objectives and the release timings are predetermined. As for the uncanny coincidence, I suspect the mission designer possessed a gift for prophecy.
Ah, the Iris system. I don't care about the coincidence. I want to confirm something else. Completing this mission grants me new powers and higher authority in the system, right?
Correct.
Understood. I'll get it done.
Tyrant, I'm detecting a shift in your attitude towards the system and its missions. Anomaly detected. My system indicates you are experiencing confusion.
For someone who doesn't understand human feelings, you're surprisingly sensitive to my moods.
What a coinkydink!
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that like I was kind of thinking that like the monoliths that we go on is are like monoliths in the wild, you know? Yeah, this OST is great. I hold my phone up. The chess piece on the lanyard catches the sunlight. Oh, Nanoha's signature disc. It's hard not to change after everything we've been through lately. Darcia! Man. Even though I cannot stand by your side, please. Oh, it's Darcia speaking. Even though I cannot stand by your side, please remember. Every other company in this world is your enemy. I miss Darcia! Man, I actually do miss Darcia though. Holding this seal grants immense power, but wielding it when I can barely protect myself. It's like painting a massive target on my back. I've only survived this long on pure luck. And the return from death thing. From Darcia's twisted loyalty. Running into a highly unusual assassin like Otto at the banquet. The White Room. And my friends backing me up. We've scraped by one crisis after another. Oh, we're already sold, but the item's unfortunately out of stock. That's crazy. Yeah, many people do. I think she left an impact, yeah. Darcia was an extremely flawed person, very misguided, but we can see why she turned out that way. Like, she was a very, very well-written character. That can't continue. If I want to protect myself and my crew, I need actual power and resources. Mira, this is what the system wants me to realize, isn't it?
That is correct, Tyrant. But please remember, the system is meant to safeguard your journey, not control your fate.
Its ultimate purpose doesn't matter. I decide where this journey takes me.
You're one step closer to becoming the true Tyrant. I shall take my leave. One day you will reclaim your rightful throne.
Hey, it's Bastelina!
Boss, you made it. Your cute little clerk Bastelina has been waiting ages for you.
Oh hey, Bastelina. It's been a while. Wait, when did you get to Philly?
The bigwigs at the Grace Imperium are completely swamped with the monolith bidding. They sent me over as backup. I was actually at the banquet earlier, too.
MC progression in my gacha game? Never heard of it.
Alright, there's someone I want you to meet. This is my senior from the purchasing department, Laru.
Oh, hi, Laru. Got some French fries for us?
Hey there, I'm Laru. I'm vetting the bidding qualifications for all the companies this time around. So if you're boss, that makes you the rep for Boss Accord. That United Harvest Philly is using your seal of grace for this bid, right?
Yep. As a shareholder, Boss Accord is fully backing the United Harvest Phillies bid.
Oh, a joint venture jumping into the bidding war. You guys must have a lot of free time. Anyway, good luck with that.
Straight down to business. She's a serious one.
Right this way, boss. Lady Firenze. I'll show you to the lounge.
Oh, it's her! Oh my god, there's so many people! Oh my god, so many people I recognize! It's Albedo! Sexy Albedo! I'll read I'll read this later during the break, Mighty, because this is a very long message. I'll be like sitting here for a few minutes quietly if I read it, okay? I'll read this later. Whoa, it's packed here. I'm seeing a lot of familiar faces from the banquet.
Looks like the Grace Imperium called this monolith bid on short notice. Taking advantage of all the company reps already being in Philly to snoop on the Darcy incident. Otherwise, rounding all these people up would have taken a month at least.
If that's true, there might be an ulterior motive behind this whole bid. Are they gonna Eden Treaty us? Is someone gonna like explode the entire building while all of the important people are here or some shit?
Wouldn't be the first time the Grace Imperium pulled a stunt like this. Sit tight and rest up. I'm gonna track down some contacts from the other companies and see what I can dig up.
I'm counting on you. Oh my god, French fries! Oh, free drinks and snacks. Nice touch. Munch munch. These fries aren't bad. They're lotto quality fries. Hold on. Why is every single snack bowl filled with fries?
Yoo-hoo! Enjoying the fries, boss?
I knew it! Only one person could be responsible for this. Oh hey, Laru. Yeah, they're authentic. Taste identical to the ones wished for from the monolith.
See, Bastelina? Even the boss appreciates my fries. That doesn't excuse filling every single bowl with the same snack. What do you mean the same? Look, sea salt, barbecue, cheese. Back me up, boss.
I mean, I guess that does mean that they're a little bit different, you know? They have different flavors. She should put fries in her cleavage and let me eat from there. Why not just have her put fries in her mouth and we... Must have been the wind. Well, the flavors are different.
I knew it. You get me, and you get fries. Here, try this batch. Spirit of Brutality flavor. Eating them feels like getting punched in the face by the fry. The kick is unbelievable.
Were you acting completely normal a minute ago? What's with the sudden fries fanaticism?
Laru, I have important business to discuss with the boss.
That fucking Laru face.
Can you take your fries and wait for us over there? Got it. And for the record, Bastelina explicitly told me to eat fries while I wait. This isn't slacking off. Catch you later, boss.
I love fries. Like, a good fry is just, chef kiss. Thanks for the save, Bastelina. I was about to get force-fed the entire range of fries.
She means well. She's just incredibly passionate about fries. Seeing you enjoy her spread probably made her day.
Can't say I entirely get it, but the fries obsession is loud and clear. Anyway, what was this important business?
Oh, that's just a little white lie to rescue a VIP client. But let her keep going and she'd talk right through the monolith bidding.
VIP client? Me?
Of course, you emptied your security safe, but I still manage it. That makes you a VIP to your favorite clerk. And as a client perk, allow me to offer you some special services.
Hey, yo! What? Bastelina segs? Yo? Special service from Bastelina? Oh my. Ah! with this music too, this music isn't helping. Bro, this music isn't helping at all. Bastelina's about to like give us the Glock 9000, man.
Won't take up much of your time. Step over here with me, please.
Oh no, she is gonna give us the backdoor Glock 3000. It's gonna take us to the storage room and give us her special services. Quick ad check. Right. So there is going to be an ad coming up very soon, so I will be oh no, there's a choice. There's a choice, chat! Exactly, she said it won't take long because her suck is too good. I mean, what? Yeah, her technique is so good, guys, that it actually wouldn't take long. Also read. Oh yeah, true. So Priestess also possessed the gift for prophecy. This means she already knew what was going to happen back then. But why didn't she stop the Mao betrayal from happening? This damn woman's a real enigma. Now I'm picturing her as this evil Ayanokoji puppet master who's been controlling everything from the start to reach whatever goal she might have. I even picture her as the final antagonist, but that's deep headcanon territory. After reading Chapter Deca, I can even see her becoming kind of like Mr. Vending Machine himself, because she's smart and can recreate enigmas like the White Room. And as for the prophets, well, I have someone, or rather some things in mind. Ah, I see. You're keeping it a secret. Either her or the one and only Onke no Kami. Also, if the God of Grace ever becomes a character, they are definitely going to be waifu and not some bearded old Oji-san. Are you sure about that? You're probably right. They're either going to be some blonde or white-haired One-san in that typical isekai goddess fit. Oh, okay. Or a lolly in a rather lewd outfit. Maybe even a halo. Some blue archive character. Either way, they'll definitely have very recognizable design. Like you look into that sprite and instinctively gulp or something. So Arona. Or maybe even both, as in, we defeat Mrs. Kami, but then Priestess comes in and snags the Kami power for herself. And she foresaw all of this because of her prophecy gift, and it's all part of her master plan. What if the Priestess has like a chess piece that allows her to like see the future or something? That would be interesting. And after acquiring that power, she'll use it to finish that plan of hers, which is probably going to be even more Delulu than what Darcy had going on. That means we'd have to fight against a Delulu god this time to finally cut ties with the past. To fight her, we infuse all our gathered seals into the tracker weapons and strike her with them one by one. Infuse noise sword with the seal, starts looking cool. She does big attack, does big damage. Oh, okay, I see. So kind of like how the prophets how the prophets infuse their power into the weapons, like in Deca. Also, for completion purposes, let's call this potential chapter Starfall. Oh wait, no, that's Skyfall. Shiochi. For now, since that plan would probably be destroy all monoliths thing, the stars would fall. That's why I like this name. For the scream, it's Priestess. So that's a pretty good theory, actually. I have played the Arc Knights minigame, yeah. I haven't finished all of it, but like I have played it. But yeah, that's a really good theory. Mighty. I can see why, because like wasn't the original goal of the Tyrant, or at least like in that little prophecy thing that we heard, to like destroy all the monoliths or something like that. And one of those is kind of like and it was also kind of like part of Darcia's Delulu, so at least she would have heard of the Tyrant's goal being that. So I think it makes sense. It makes sense to have as a theory, Mighty. That would be pretty cool. Anyways, I will BRB.
At Skyfall.
I need to get my freaking cooler thingy so I won't overheat. Sorry guys, I kinda got distracted by my cat. I was doing that thing where like I just go like hold on a second. I was doing this thing where like I was in front of my cat and I was like, no matter what I do, and then I put like my hand on my cat to like pat her and she goes wow. No matter what I do, wow. All I think about is you, wow. What? She breastfeeds you? The offer. Let reason be your final fuel, then set it ablaze. Ah. Amazing. I follow Bastelina up the stairs into an empty hallway. But Bastelina, if we do it here, people will see us, Bastelina. Bastelina, am I even supposed to be here? I saw a staff only sign. Oh no, she's taking us to the staff break room.
No worries, boss is adorable, Bastelina's VIP. Calling you authorized personnel isn't a stretch at all.
We're getting in there, boys. Really? Authorized? That's more than a stretch. Authorize. Rogue rise!
Please look here.
The hallway overlooks the lounge. Following Bastelina's gaze through a hidden window, I have a clear view of those representatives in the lounge.
Since the Desert Scorpions crashed the banquet, you never got to chat with the company reps. As a Luncy, knowing your enemies have to fight.
And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe!
Before the bidding starts, let me walk you through their quirks. Hope it helps.
Okay, I need to remember this. Oh, that'd be incredibly helpful. Thanks, Bastelina.
Alright, let's start with the most important one over there. Nobody here appreciates the beauty of fries. Tragic. Well, I know. I'll put the reheated ones in the conference room. Everyone will want a snack when the bidding gets tense. Aren't I thoughtful? Weird. Why the sudden chill?
Is the AC turned up? No, it's just sexy albedo.
Laru, a word? Albedo, I haven't done anything to make you mad today, right?
Chat, imagine the paizuri that you can get from Albedo while she's wearing that. And it's like slightly translucent, you know, like you could see it.
Honestly, why do you always assume I am here to scold you? Never mind, I need to run final checks. Come with me to the conference room. Ah, perfect timing. I was actually about to bring some fries in there for a snack break.
Don't you dare! Now that's intimidating.
In case you didn't know, the Grace Imperium has 4 parts. Our soul shop falls under the Sky Institute. That was Lady Albedo, chief bookkeeper of the Sky Institute, who dragged Laru off. Strictly by the book, she's Laru's superior and her worst nightmare.
Oh yeah, the tetrad aspects, yeah. Lady Angie, who represents the South, and is also the director of the Sky Institute, also their former church. Dusk Arbiters, yeah. Eye of Grace, Sentinel of Dawn. Yeah, Grace Light Academy, Soul Shops, yeah. I remember that. Albedo. Okay,
She's observing this monolith bidding. You can count on total fairness.
Oh my!
That armored lady over there is Lady Greyhorn, Knight Commander of the Imperial Guard.
Faizuri sounds like a kaiju name. Like some giant half dino and half fish monster. Oh, true.
She fights on the front lines hunting Neo Grace dealers. Her tracking magic always corners her targets. They call her the Neo Grace Hound.
Doggo.
She values the guard's image over profit, normally avoiding messy financial events like this.
Oh, okay. We can use that. We can use that. We can use that. So she values her image. Okay. Good. I'll remember.
She's only representing the Imperial Guard at this bidding because she was the closest Knight Commander to Philly. A last-minute fill-in.
Aren't the Imperial Guard a security company? Why would they need a monolith? Hey! Way! Oh my god, is that Keelan Bell? Yo! Greetings, Tovarish! Greetings, Tovarish! Keelan Bell, I forgot the different ways to say Tovarish again. But I'm sure that you'll remind me at some point, but oh look, you bondable, I mean like an anima from a Honkai Nexus anima game AGA. What? Nani? Also, yeah, welcome in, guys. My name is Clotho V. Melodium, musical prince of darkness. Hold on, let me just shout out the cute penguin. If you guys haven't followed her yet, please, Oh, you already shouted her out. Thanks, Mighty. Oh my god. Forgot that I upgraded Mighty to mod. But thank you, Belle. Thank you. But like, if you guys haven't followed Belle yet, please do follow Belle. Belle is a very cute space pengu. Very, very cute. How are you, my bro? I'm doing alright. We're playing some Stella Sora.
They need steel, and a lot of steel for their armor only comes from monolith wishes. That's the official story anyway. The truth? Well, I'm crossing a line here. You'll have to dig into that yourself, boss.
Their abilities granted by the sadly unknown Seal of Grace lets their shield bounce off any attack, magical or physical. So basically a movable object. Bro, if we get that power, we'll be fucking unstoppable. But yeah, guys, raiders, if you need to rest, if you need to take a break, if you need to grab some snacks or drinks, you know, a wise woman once said, "Mocktails mixers ice, the snacks are real nice," you know. Soda sour mixed dry, she's lit, you can't deny. So, you know, from those wise words, make sure to take care of yourself, all right? I'll appreciate it. I'll look into it when the mood strikes. Oh, you were singing it today? Hell yeah! What were you streaming today, Belle? By the way, Bastelina, one can only participate if they hold a Seal of Grace. Meaning everyone here represents a company, right? Boss Accord meets that bar. But this is a bidding war. What kind of numbers are we talking about? Setting United Harvest fillet funds aside, even thinking about Boss Accord's side feels like taking on a century of debt. Oh, Nexus Anima! Ah, CBT. That's why you were talking about that. Thought you were talking about cock and ball torture. I mean, what? Neo Grace Organization. Oh god. Luna Walks. In JP, they're basically making fake artifacts that work just like the normal ones from monoliths, but they cost less to purchase. They're this world's black market, and they also have bounties on their heads and stuff. Okay. Yeah, because I bet that like because the artifacts come from like the God of Grace, like they would consider that some kind of blasphemy, right? Nice, Belle.
This bidding grants 10 years of exclusive monolith access. Going by past averages, a decade's rent easily hits the tens of billions. Tens of billions. I can already picture the look on Iris's face. Haha, I smell it. Oh, I smell it.
I can smell you.
Oh, the fries? They do smell appetizing. Let me go grab a plate for you too.
I remember these two. It's Hanako and Koharu.
Don't be silly.
Oh, what the fuck was that face?
Not the fries, it's the sweet scent of Dora. Look at these reps. You can see the greed gleaming in their eyes. The winning bid will be astronomical. That's when we can swoop in and pitch financing to all the poor little ducks desperate for cash.
Yeah, look, her lacy bra is kind of just peeking there.
But what if they play it safe? If the rent stops at around 10 billion, they won't really need a loan from us. If they won't drive up the price, we buy the monolith ourselves and sublease it. We'll make a killing either way. Brilliant, Senpai! A flawless strategy!
What the fuck is that face?
Haha, with enough Dora, you can do whatever you want. They are Aninus and Meikyo from Deep Sea Finance, the top performing loan officers in the credit department last year.
Ernest is terrifying.
Deep Sea Finance is Nova's largest bank, known for their fast approvals and fair rates. Boss, if we run short on funds, they might be worth a chat. The auction will begin shortly. Before it does, take a look at the woman in the corner of the lounge.
So I guess the big thing to take away from them is that if no one borrows from them, then that means they're just gonna take the monolith anyways, you know? So that's also a factor we need to consider. Ah, it's her!
That's Mercurio, sole representative for Omni Sky Aegis. They're a massive insurance firm covering all of Nova. And word is, they're sitting on a mountain of cash.
They are an insurance firm after all.
Quite the crowd at today's auction. Number 20, go wrangle a few attendees and pitch our new insurance packages. Understood, right away, ma'am. A new player with only one monolith under their belt. But don't underestimate them, boss. They'll be tough to beat. Omni Sky Aegis. Isn't that... Exactly. That's the firm Azana from the Desert Scorpions was impersonating at the banquet. They've already put out a statement claiming they were totally in the dark, just another victim of the scam. Imperial Guard, Deep Sea Finance, and now Omni Sky Aegis. This is a crowded field of heavy hitters.
Sorry. Bastelina, what's the deal with that group over there?
That elegant lady in the kimono? That's Shua.
Sure.
The manager for Goodwin's Philly branch. She's the real deal.
I remember her. Authentic.
Goodwin doesn't usually bid on monoliths, though. They're likely just here to maintain their presence and network for new clients.
Yeah, just so we know she's not Otoha again. I know. It's so funny.
See those two Scarlet Sight switches cornering?
The Scarlet Sight, little fuck.
See those two, the Scarlet Sight switches cornering?
I love how, like, her hair and her hair thingies make it look like she has a living cat on her head. I like that detail.
There's Swanshi from the territory of loans. This event is invite only, so they must be using Fangwon Diner as a cover.
Ophir.
張り切っていこ
Penguin Diner is like a phoenix. Oh, Chahan, Phoenix fried rice, and JP. Not much known except that Shuanshi can do divinations. Ah, okay. Hi there! Breaking news! There's so many intro cards today. Oh, fear from Scarlet Sides Media! Got a second? Ryuzoku, yeah. Sogojo, okay. Tell us, what's the strategy behind Fengguang Diner's bid for the Filet Monolith? Red Eyes, yeah, Red Eyes Entertainment, oh yeah.
Oh, that's a lot. Senior Health, how do I answer this? We're just here for the ride. Fengguang Diner is committed, It's committed to fostering pragmatic cooperation with all representatives through mutual respect. We aim to play a constructive role in Philea's market, driving local growth for the benefit of the community.
Very corpo talk.
We'll share more regarding our bidding strategy and objectives at the appropriate time. No further comments for now.
The benefit of the community, you say? Right, I see. Well, thanks for the insight. Yeah, true.
Wow, classic lone corporate speak. Total word salad. Did you catch any of that, boss?
I did. I even did say that it was like corpo speak. So I agree, Bastelina. Basically, we're just tourists with zero interest in the bid, but we can't admit that on the record. Hi, Milty.
Spot on. Loans rarely meddle in core affairs outside Kanglu. They're likely just scouting the local market, so they aren't a threat to you. That's a lineup for today. Bidding's about to start, so let's head into the conference room, boss.
Okay, let's remember all of the advice that Bastelina gave us. Right. Still, something about this feels off. I know I'm a client, but I'm only renting one safe in your vault. Calling me a VIP is a big leap. Why go to all this trouble for me?
Hey, I'm a professional soul shop clerk. Helping clients is what I do. Don't worry about it.
I am gonna worry about it.
Once your company takes off, you'll be renting dozens of safe from us anyways. Consider this an investment in a future big spender.
Alright, is it time? It's time! The room is dead quiet, save for the steady rustle of paper as corporate reps pore over the tender documents. Sustelina. This monolith bid will wrap up in 1 or 2 rounds. Round 1 is a public auction to set the lease for the next 10 years. The cap is 40 billion, but everyone's looking to slash costs and snag the rights for cheap. Well, mostly everyone, but the auction is just a label. The final price is likely a given. That's probably why they've got a second round lined up. Time to make this system work for me. Oh boy. 1 day earlier. HQ won't bridge the funds for tomorrow. United Harvest Philly handle this alone?
I've checked the data across Nova for the last 5 years. Winning bids usually fall between 10 and 18 billion. We've scraped together 20 billion in liquid assets. Based on the trends, we're in the clear.
Okay, we have 20 billion. If we can stay in the game and hit that 18 billion Dora mark, we'll force a technical review. That's where we win.
Time's up. We'll open the floor at 4 billion Dora. 5 billion. 6.6 billion. It's got a nice ring to it. 8 billion. We're all moving so too slowly. 12 billion.
Jeez.
Oh, 10 billion already? What do you think? Fengguang Diner withdraws.
Goodwin Home Care withdraws. Oh shit. Bastelino's right. Lungs and Goodwin never wanted the bid. They just threw out token numbers before folding.
12 billion. 13 billion. 14 billion. 14 billion.
Deep Sea Finance is just driving up the price. This is down to Firenze and the Imperial Guard.
18 billion. 18 billion. No profit margin left at this point. Deep Sea Finance is out. Best of luck, you two. Our doors are open if you need a loan. United Harvest Philly and the Imperial Guard are tied at 18 billion. Any other offers? Hearing none, these two will proceed to the technical review.
Curio!
20 billion. Omni-Sky Aegis? Thought they were spectating. Why are they jumping in? 20 billion. 20 billion.
25 billion? They're loving it.
Insane. There's zero profit left. Why is Omni-Sky Aegis obsessed with this monolith? Besides, anything over 20 billion wipes out our liquid assets. It's a plan, Firenze. $25 billion. 25? Firenze, what are you?
Trust the process. Before I can finish, Firenze squeezes my hand under the table. A silent message. Don't panic. I have this handled. By the way, Clotho, this Mercurio character has a sister in another country that's a chemist but currently on the run because she tried to poison the president, so she's considered a fugitive. Yeah, I think her name is Kai or something, yeah. That's my wife!
25 billion. You lot are stubborn. 40 billion. 40 billion? Are you out of your mind? Now things are getting interesting. 40 billion. United Harvest Philly. Imperial Guard. Your move?
Oh shit.
Imperial Guard, 40 billion. Boss, sorry for going rogue here, but care to join me in hell?
I will follow you to the ends of the earth, Firenze!
United Harvest Philly, 40 billion.
God, I love that look in her face.
Sorry for the scare back there, boss.
Yeah!
After the auction, Firenze and I headed back to her office.
That was amazing.
No need. If the monolith is essential to United Harvest Philly, it's a necessary expense. Omni-Sky Aegis and the Imperial Guard were the true wildcards here. Reality check. How'd we cover this 20 billion gap? We got 3 days, right? Has to be in their account by the sunset on the 15th. Yeah, I'll handle it. I made the bid, so I'll find the cash one way or another. Deep Sea Finance is Nova's largest bank, known for fast approvals and fair rates. Boss, if we run short on funds, they might be worth a chat. Someone from Grace Imperium mentioned Deep Sea Finance. Think we could get a loan there? Come in. Oh, Sapphire. Excuse me, Lady Firenze. Boss, an invitation just arrived from Omni-Sky Aegis. Your rep Mercurio is hosting dinner tonight to discuss the auction. They say they aren't looking to monopolize the monolith. Not looking to monopolize? What's Mercurio's angle here? What do you think, boss?
I mean, you guys know what I'm gonna pick here. You guys know what I'm gonna fucking pick here, guys. My bias is too powerful. My bias is way too powerful. 20, put faith in my partner. That's what I really wanna pick. Dine with Mercurio, take the free meal and see what she's offering. I mean, that's also, I think, a fair option, but like, yeah, I know. I really love the picture they used too. I really love the picture that they used too. Man, I want to trust Firenze. I really want to trust Firenze. She's my wife. Yeah, it's the EOS Firenze meme. You know? It's the EOS Firenze meme. Yeah, number two seems like just a pretty crazy option. Yep. I really want to trust Firenze. But thing is, dining with Mercurio feels like we can kind of get more insight into her plan. I'm gonna trust Firenze. Keep Murky in check. I want to trust Firenze, guys. I'm gonna trust Firenze. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna trust her. I'm gonna trust her. She's holding the wine glass to me. There's fireworks going behind. I'm gonna trust her, and I'm gonna put a ring on her finger once we successfully do this. If we take a loan from Deep Sea Finance or settle with Omni Sky Aegis, United Harvest Philly is going to lose its independence. And if that happens, Firenze, I won't be able to make your wish come true.
You can't get something for nothing. That's just how the world works, right?
Since you said you'd find a way, I'll leave the funding to you. Grace Imperium's assessment of our wishing ability starts tomorrow. I'll handle that part.
Through thick and thin, huh? No problem. I'll scrape up those 20 billion, Dora, even if it kills me.
Don't actually fucking die! Bro, if Firenze dies, I'm gonna be so pissed off. They show us the fucking EOS meme gif. Like the era of Stella meme gif. And then fucking... Yeah, she puts on a balaclava. Da 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 da. Okay. Alright. Okay. I didn't die. We didn't get a bad end yet. Yeah, I guess this means nothing considering like last chapter it took us through an entire fucking route for a bad end. From a dead leaf, a new sprout breaks through. That's promising. Yeah, I didn't die yet.
Through thick and thin, huh? I'm in. I'll scrape up those 20 billion Dora, even if it kills me.
Don't jinx it. I'm still banking on those free tawny nightingales on the company's dime. If you're gone, who's gonna feed us? And who's gonna feed my future children?
Oh, so my life is worth less than a free tawny nightingale?
No! You're gonna feed my children too. With your gigantic milkers. Hey, that's not what I meant.
I'm kidding, boss. I appreciate you trying to lighten the moon. But don't worry, a little pressure won't break me. Though honestly, raising 20 billion Dora in 2 days borders on the impossible. But with all the corporate reps gathered here in Philly, and a few already dropping out, 20 billion isn't a pipe dream. Expect good news. As for your end, Omni Sky Aegis knows they can't beat you and the New Star Guild at making wishes. Which means they'll play dirty.
You mean, like at the banquet? Hiring assassins and mercenaries to ambush us?
They might avoid direct violence. There are plenty of ways to sabotage your wishing without firing a shot. Let's face it, boss. You're practically a celebrity now. With a target that big on your back, tracking the boss accord is almost too easy for Omni Sky Aegis. You need a wildcard in the shadows. Someone off the company's radar. Oh, what about that maid? Can you still reach her?
If you mean Otaha, I've tried messaging her a few times since the banquet. Total silence. Yeah, she got fucking injured. She was fucking bleeding.
I'll figure something out. Get some rest, boss. You have a monolith to climb tomorrow. Ruby? Excuse me a second, boss.
Why is there a cracked phone?
Speaking, what's the situation? Lady Firenze, good news! We finally cracked that safe! The safe? Excellent work. I'm heading over now. Sapphire, you're with me. Right away, Lady Firenze. Sorry about this, boss, but could you stick around a bit longer? There's something you need to see. This way, boss. We've cleared out the intelligent plants since Darcia's passing. And in that process, Ruby found a safe hidden inside one of the incubators. It's a 4-digit code, so I just started guessing from 9999. Finally cracked it at 0606. I've saved so much time if I'd started from 0000 instead. I told her to start from 0000, but she insisted 9999 would be faster. Took us 3 days of messing around to get it open.
Jesus Christ. I know, yeah. Conveniently.
Whatever, it's open now. Let's see what secrets Darcy was keeping in here. Bearer check from Deep Sea Finance? Wait, for 2 billion? There's a letter too. It's addressed to Lord Tyrant.
A letter for me from Darcia?
To Your Majesty. By the time you read this, I'll likely be nothing more than a withered branch, burned to ash or buried in the dirt. It means you've chosen a future with your companions, and in doing so, you've rejected one with me. Truthfully, reaching this end leaves a bitter taste, but if this is the path you've chosen, I'll accept it and take my leave. There's something I never told you. While I spent every day longing for your arrival, I feared it just as much. Even if granted an audience, was I ever worthy of your salvation? Could I ever earn your approval? It's embarrassing to admit, but despite my bravado, I have no real talent. I know I lack the capability to stand by your side.
There's a news article with Amber.
Even after all my research, I knew deep down that these soulless plants, no matter how strong they seemed, weren't the power you sought. Perhaps this sounds like an excuse, the bitter rambling of a loser, but in the end I simply wasn't worth saving. That's all there is to it. If on the day you reclaim your throne you remember that a soul once offered you everything, and my devotion never wavered despite my fate, then my life was not in vain. To wither away holding that belief, there is no happier end for me.
Man, Darcia.
The door in the safe came from selling my family's estate. It's clean money and my way of cutting ties with a past I'd rather forget. Please use it freely.
Man.
It may seem like a pittance when the world eventually turns against you, but being able to help, even in this small way, is my greatest honor.
Man.
I wish I could hear back from you, though I know that's wishful thinking. Your loyal servant, Darcia.
Oh, man. Ah, dude.
I miss her. Every day I still think of you, Darcia.
Man.
The fact that she knew she was gonna lose, gain basically nothing from this makes it even worse, yeah.
35 days ago, the day Firenze finalized plans with the Petal Bloom and New Star Guild to launch the assassination.
Welcome back, Firenze. Lady Darcia, field recon is complete. I have the report here. Stop right there, Firenze. You shouldn't be reporting to me. Lord Tyrant must be the first to hear any intelligence. My apologies. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, it is a really good way to close Darcia's book.
Good. Lord Tyrant recently retired to bed. Go wake His Majesty and bring him down to the lab. We need to make preparations. Right away, Lady Darcia. Your Majesty, her light is still on. Did you leave it on for her? It's time I put that letter away.
Ah, she looks so badass in this CG.
Set the passcode to the day I first read your story. The day you saved me. I only hope my feelings reach you, Your Majesty.
Man, this OST too, man.
And now, I must face my end.
She knew that she was gonna die. That's crazy.
Man. Lady Firenze? Boss? What does the letter say?
You don't need to know.
Alright, time for us to head back, Ruby. We still have paperwork to finish. Boss, Lady Firenze, we'll take our leave.
At least Sapphire can read the room.
Huh? What paperwork? Come on.
Thank you, Sapphire.
Darcia, I will never forgive you as Firenze de Feltra. But your feelings have certainly reached Boss.
Yeah.
You don't need to worry anymore. Rest easy.
Yeah.
I should get back to work. Well, I'll be busy starting tomorrow.
Wait, Firenze. Take this check. That makes 1/10 of the 20 billion we need.
Are you sure about this?
The letter reads like she knew this would happen. If this is what Darcia wanted, we should accept it and put the money to good use.
Understood. We'll do it your way. See you tomorrow, boss.
See you tomorrow. Man, what a gut punch, man. But also what an excellent way to close Darcia's story. I slide down against the open, safe door and close my eyes. Memories of our time together in this room wash over me. I'm sorry. If I were stronger, maybe I could. Oh, fucking hell! God damn it, Yostar! Fucking hell, Yostar! I just went through this in Deca, man! Why would you do this to me? Come on!
If I had reached you before you made that choice, would things be different now? May you find peace at last. Good night, Darcia. Man.
Also, after chapter 6, some people were kind of mad because to them it seemed like Tyrant didn't care about Darcia at all. And now look at this, 100% disproven Sasuke Tyrant. I know, yeah. Holy shit, man. Hey, we unlocked a chapter, guys. Fallen Petals. The voice calls out that familiar greeting. As players really should make June 6th Darcia Day. On that day, players change the lobby to any available Darcia CG. Then they go to this EP right here. Okay. Maybe even light a red candle like her hair and they read the Darcia part of it and stop at the Goodnight Darcia screen. And after that, they fold their hands, do 1 minute silent prayer, then have 1 minute passes. They'll finish with a little bow. I mean, that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool idea, actually. Too bad I don't really have anything that has Darcia in it. I think the closest one that I can get is if we get another one of those Total Assault-like events. Yeah, Darcia isn't. See, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, Darcia is such a well-written villain because, like, you could see exactly why she turned out that way. You know, you could see exactly why she turned out that way. She basically was someone who got who got so obsessed with like blind faith and like how that could like result in her salvation that when she finally saw someone who is most definitely the Tyrant, she was like, oh my god, it's him, you know. But yeah, I definitely do that, you know. I definitely do that. I want to do like some kind of Darcia memorial. That would be pretty fun.
Morning, Mercurio. It's beautiful here in Geminia today. How's the weather in Philly? Madame CEO, the weather doesn't affect our premiums. Please get to the point. Oh, Murky, all business, zero fun, Murky. I was just trying to catch up. Drop the Madame CEO routine. It's so cold. I'm your big sister, right? That was an exception. I use titles on the clock. It's my policy. Stuffy as ever. Fine to business. You killed it at the monolith auction.
I really like how they managed to preserve the Omni Sky Aegis CEO's name by having it like be her policy that, you know, she uses titles on the clock. I like that. I like that little detail.
Every paper in town is earning the same headline. Omni Sky Aegis drops a bizarre 40 billion on Filet Monolith. The Desert Scorpion scandal is ancient history. The whole city's talking about our bid. They see us as an absolute financial juggernaut now, and their willingness to purchase has increased. And the Senate? Your stock has never been higher. The numbers speak for themselves. They can't deny it. So once this wraps up, you're transferring back to HQ. I'm handing you the entire marketing department. I must decline. Delay is exactly where I need to be. What? Why? Do you hate working with me that much? First, diversification of risk. If we're both in Geminia, it's too easy for the Senate to wipe us out in one fell swoop. Wipe us out? Shouldn't go that far. Usually when a CEO and a senator clash, someone loses a debate and steps down. Time has changed, Madame CEO. Should I remind you of the banquet? A United Harvest senator hired assassins to kill Firenze over the Philly branch authority. Fair point. Any other reason? Second, you fought hard to get me into this authority. If I go back to Geminia, I have to give it up. Well, you have a point there. We're never meant to keep that authority anyway. The PBR fire's put out, so you have to hand it back. They keep away with it, and even I won't be able to cover for you. The PR fire, right. Let's talk money. Do you have the 40 billion door already? Of course, I transfer liquid assets from several branches. You take a narrow loss in the wishing test, then wire the funds back in a few days. That's the plan.
Sneaky.
Mercurio, why are you quiet? Don't tell me you actually want the Filet Monolith. 40 billion's just the rent. It's a complete money pit. It's the only way we keep our power. Murky, be reasonable. Omni Sky Aegis doesn't have 40 billion Dora to set on fire. 40 billion. Spending that much capital drains our cash flow. What good is authority if the company goes under?
Yeah, Murky.
Relax, the client from Geminia is dropping a massive contract in our laps today, ensuring their entire workforce. I'll route them to your office. Consider it a gift. Our esteemed CEO takes home top sales rep this year. My security just flagged the VIP walk-in. Wait, how on earth is this? Is it this company? Tried inviting Firenze and that boss to dinner last night to hash out a win-win. They were unexpectedly cautious and shot me down. When I was struggling to find a way out, this company's rep came knocking. The only condition for this multi-billion Dora deal is we go all in on the bid. No backing down. I signed on the spot. It's an offer we couldn't refuse.
Oh, we made another player walk in and step into the game.
Unbelievable. Why would they do this? Who cares? It's none of our business. And frankly, we're better off not knowing. Alright, this is wildly out of left field, but I'll run interference with the Senate. Tell me, Mercurio, are you confident you can win the second round? Not in the slightest. That's my sister. I knew you'd... Wait, hold on, what do you say? Not in the slightest? Grace Imperium sent over the prompt of wishing ability assessment right before we spoke. Read it yourself. It's totally incomprehensible. Rest assured, Madame CEO, even though playing by the book won't win us this fight, finding a way out is exactly what I'm here for. I'll squeeze every drop out of this authority you fought so hard to give me, and make sure Omni Sky Aegis takes that monolith. Is this the wishing prompt from the Grace Imperium? Makes 0 sense. Hey, thanks for the 20 biddies. By the way, after you finish reading the prompt, I want you to stop and think and guess what it could mean, the item could be. Because you need to prove yourself, John Tyrant. The prompt is 4 sentences and it ends with a sentence said by Nyx. Also, don't look at chat until you answer just to be safe. Okay. Knows no cast. Judges no cause. Needs no training. Demands no magic. Knows no cast, judges no cause. Needs no training, demands no magic. Forged of adamant, locking thunder, in cold iron. Throw the bolt and instant death descends. A taser? It's named the Scepter of Death. And that is your prompt for the wishing test. 12 p.m. today, the Lake Island Monolith, the one up for auction, opens its doors. Omni Sky Aegis, the Imperial Guard, and United Harvest Philly will send trekkers inside to make a wish. You have until sunset on the 15th to submit your artifact at the Soul Shop conference room. One artifact per company. Whoever matches the prompt best wins a 10-year lease for the Philly Monolith. Let's review that again. I'm not gonna look at chat. Knows no cast. Judges no cause. The judges no cause part is the one that kinda throws me for a loop. Needs no training, demands no magic. Forged of adamant, locking thunder in cold iron. Adamant locking thunder in cold iron. Adamant locking thunder in cold iron. I mean, that means it's made out of metal. Throw the bolt and instant death descends. Throw the bolt. Like the bolt of like a gun? Caesar. I don't know why my head just goes to like either taser or gun. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Those are the rules for round 2. Thank you for listening. Thanks for dropping this off, Bastelina. But is this really a prompt? It reads like an ancient prophecy. It's either a taser or a gun. Stay tuned? Okay. G'day, boss. It's a verse from the ancient Book of Grace Prophecies, describing the legendary Scepter of Death. But honestly, your cute little Bastelina thinks pushing up a legendary treasure like that is impossible. The best you can do is get as close to the description as you can. Maybe it's a rifle. Book of Grace Prophecies is okay, no... Okay.
Kenjo. Wait, Kenjo? Kenjo sounds like... I think, guys, I think this might be a gun. I think this might be like a rifle. I think this might be a rifle, guys. It's a Mecha Melodite. We're not gonna be able to finish shit in one stream because, like, I have work today. So all boils down to can pull out an artifact that comes closest to the Scepter of Death. I think it might be like a long rifle, guys. Like a sniper rifle. I thought we need the Scepter of Death, but how are we supposed to wish for it? Oh, my head hurts. We're not the only one with a headache, Noya. Doubt anyone here can even picture this Scepter of Death. Yeah, like Chatons, yeah. Judging by the prophecy, it's a devastating artifact that fires something like lightning to kill its targets instantly. Thus, this artifact knows no caste and judges no cause. Maybe something that anyone can use even without magic, so a gun! Taken literally, it sounds like the magic firearms Amber and I use. So a gun! Except our bullets run on magic. It breaks the demands no magic rule. A railgun! Feels it needs no training condition too. Mastering a magic firearm takes years of practice with shooting arrays. An amateur just can't pick one up. A gun that requires zero magic and takes zero effort to use. The shape of a specific weapon flashes in my mind. Aside from the overly dramatic Scepter of Death moniker, it perfectly fits the Grace Imperium's prompt. But why is no one else seeing this? Have any of you ever seen a weapon that... I described the weapon to the group. It sounds like a freaking gun. Weapon... So it is a gun! I was right! So it is a gun! They're just describing a regular gun that uses bullets! A weapon that requires no magic and fires metal bullets using black powder in a casing. I apologize, but I simply cannot picture it. Black powder? You mean the stuff for fireworks? Probably, but that's only good for fireworks. Packed into something the size of a bullet, there's no way it can unleash the punch you're describing, boss. Oh ho ho! It gives us direction, at least. This firearm boss is imagining sounds plausible. It certainly fits the prophecy. Agreed. Strange. They truly have no concept of the gun I know. I haven't seen one either since waking up in the monolith. Yet even though Amber's fire... Naruhodo, so normal firearms don't exist in this world at all, at least in current times. Also in the Spring Sea Cornice event, we were dealing with gunpowder smugglers, and Cornice said, I heard rumors about some dude buying gunpowder. They want weapons that don't need magic, no success stories yet though. Makes me wonder why normal guns aren't a thing anymore. Maybe like maybe it's like lost technology at this point, basically. The design's almost identical. Is it just a coincidence? Whatever. Now isn't the time for that. I need to focus on the monolith climb and making the wish. What's wrong, Firenze? Remember a talk about finding someone to watch your back? Yeah, you said you look around on your end. I have. Sadly, I haven't found anyone suitable. But we're heading into the Philly monolith next. It's incredibly dangerous for real. I'd rather gather a full team and prep everything before we make a move. Maybe because magic guns are just a lot more practical. Cause you know how the artifacts, the guns that they have are basically artifacts. They probably don't know about the mechanisms of how like a gun in our world works. You know, like a gun that uses bullets and like firing pins and gunpowder. You know. Is that dangerous? You've used it as a hideout before. You didn't go deep enough to feel it. Oh, Firenze, with you I'll definitely go deep enough to feel it. If you had gone further in, you'd understand why they sealed that tower. Sealed?
Yeah, this was 6
エッ
years
チな
ago.
のはダメ。
Ah!
I was still a student, so I only heard bits and pieces from my father. During the last 10-year cycle, the Philly monolith belonged to United Harvest. But one day, a trekker squad from the Philly branch wished for an artifact that never should have existed. It was a massive violation of the Grace Imperium. After that, they locked down the Lake Island monolith and shut off the cable cars. United Harvest had to start relying on trekkers bringing artifacts from the wilds. That's actually how the trekker camp boomed. That's beside the point. You see, so that's the danger. 6 years without a single wish is definitely a problem. And the monolith dormant for that long, anything could happen. What kind of artifact breaks the rules like that? No idea. HQ locked it down as top secret. There isn't a record of it in the Philly archives.
In the past, girls with halos wielded scepters of death. Exactly! Then this ties us into the Blue Archive collab! Bastelina, do you know anything about this?
Even cute little Bastelina doesn't have the answer to that. I only joined the Grace Imperium this year and my seniors have never brought it up. It's probably a taboo. Speaking of bodyguards, why don't you just ask her, boss?
Her?
Yeah, when I got here this morning, I saw her standing by the river over there. Looked like she was praying for something.
I follow Bastelina down an alley just outside United Harvest Philly.
Over there, boss.
Oh! Cheetos! Is that...
かけまくも賢き谷風の守護神よ。
She joined Goodwind?
もろもろのまがごと罪汚れあらんおば払えたまい清めたまえと申すことを聞こしめせと
She joined Goodwind?
かしこみ申します。どうか千歳の主殿が即
Allergy donor!
ことを主殿の旅路に幸せが
I'm right
満ち
here!
溢れんことを
Nitro? 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 You meant a hoagie, right, Nitro? Nitro, you meant a hoagie, right? Nitro? God damn it! God damn it!
もし主殿が最悪に見舞われ
Allergy
るな
donor!
らその時は
No! Don't
千歳
strike
が身を
Cheetos!
もってお
Strike
守
me
りいたしまし
instead!
ょう。もし主殿が強敵とまみえるのならその時は千歳が身をもって敵を切り伏せましょう。で
Yo!
すからどうか一度は離れてしまった
I'm right here! Your wish has been granted!
再び結びつけていただけないでしょうか。はあこちらに来てからもう何度も祝詞を捧げていますが今もなお主殿とは出会いのまま
I'm right here, Chitose!
一体なぜ
Don't lose faith, I'm right here!
いえ分かっています。
Oh?
本当は千歳も分かっております。煩悩を捨てて祝詞を捧げているにもかかわらず千歳の頭の中は常に主殿のことでいっぱい。
Bro, the vibe of Stella Sora is really so different if you're playing as male Tyrant. If you're playing as male Tyrant, bro, if you're playing as male Tyrant, the vibe of Stella Sora is so fucking different. You're just like a god of Riz. She's like, my prayers aren't working because whenever I pray, my mind is just filled with his image. Oh, I'm filled with worldly desire.
これにはきっと谷風の守護神様も呆れられているかもしれません。
But hey, at least you get to witness it right here, Nitro.
しかし千歳は主殿にお仕えする一振りの刀。主殿のおそばに行きたいと願ってしまうのは至極当然のこと。ならばこれは煩悩などではなく、
Yes, it's
や
loyalty.
はり正真正銘の忠義。谷風の守護神様、かしこみかしこみ。
Oh, that's
こ
the
の心地よ
thumbnail.
くも力強い風は守護神様が千歳の祝詞に応えてくださったということでしょうか。川面を流れる藤の花びらは岩によって二手に分かれても流れの先で惹かれ合うように再び寄り添い合う。
Yeah, she wants us to wield her.
なるほど。主殿と千歳はこの花びらのように再会できるとおっしゃるのですね。
Exactly. The vibes are different, yeah. And it's really fun. It's really funny because I'm just imagining Chitose's having like this existential conversation with the Guardian of Goodwind, and meanwhile we're just kind of on the side like completely embarrassed, you know? Just like completely embarrassed. You know? Going like, oh my god. 恥ずかしい。
道を示していただきありがとうございました。
Like we're just watching her the entire time as she goes on this monologue.
けれど祝詞にお答えいただけただけでも十分嬉しいのですが、
What about now?
その再会の時が明日であってほしい。そう願ってしまう千歳は欲張りなのでしょうか。
Chitose!
はい、今のお声は。
My legs are weirdly sweaty. When it was released, it was so big that it covers the whole screen. When doing Ascension, you wouldn't see what floor you are, so you'll start to force a hotfix and make an entirely new UI just because of her. That's really funny.
主殿。
Allergy donor! So I didn't bad ending from that first choice, right? I did good, right? Chat, I did good, right? I didn't bad end, right? I'm still a good tyrant, right? Yeah, it's, god damn it. Anyways, so unfortunately we're gonna have to cut the stream off now. And that's the problem. I still don't know if I'm still going down the path of a bad ending because like cause last chapter we went through like an entire ass route and then it ended in a bad end. That's the thing, Itsumo. That's what I'm scared of. Anyways, so what I think about chapter 7 so far. Holy shit, we need money. How are you gonna get the rest of the 18 billion that we need? Holy fuck. But I believe in Firenze. Firenze is my wife. Firenze has my faith. You know? I believe in her. Yeah, I won't know until it's too late. Anyways. The freaking callbacks to Darcia were a fucking gut punch, man. Yeah. Oh, don't worry, don't worry. We're gonna pick we're gonna do the rest. What do you guys say we do the rest Friday? That way I don't have work at night and we can go for as long as we can until the very end of the chapter. Do you guys want to have the continuation to chapter 2 on Friday? Yeah? Awesome. All right, so we'll continue everything on Friday. Okay? And remember, guys, June 6th will be Darcia Day, okay? June 6th is Darcia Day. All right? Anyways, let's see who we can raid. Now, we do all of the other choices at the very end, Noel. Because I want to go through the story, experiencing it as if I'm, like, going through it canonically first, you know? Like, as myself. That's why I don't ask for like, any spoilers on, like, what choice to pick. And, like, I embrace bad ends as well. I just kind of want to go through this story as if I was going through it, like, blind the first time, you know? Because that's how I love experiencing visual novels. So, you know, I'll keep going through the story that way. So don't worry, we're not gonna do the other choices until the very end. All right, let's see who's streaming right now. Nanami. Here, let's raid Nanami. All right, so our raid message is gonna be fish. Okay, it's gonna be our raid message. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. Ah, I see. All right, yeah. We'll dedicate a longer time to go through all of the other routes, like the what if routes. Anyways, my name's Cloth of Melodium. Thank you for joining today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. And I'll see you guys tomorrow where we'll play some Blue Archive. We'll figure out what to play for Blue Archive. Anyways, Otsuklo. Bye-bye.